What's up, tribe? This is gonna be your review of Love and Hip Hop. Oh no, it's not. It's not Love and Hip Hop. It is Basketball Wives. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is just a shitstorm, right? I don't even know where to start, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the bullshit storylines out the way so we can focus on this whole lie situation with Evelyn, Shaunie, Jennifer, Tammy, and Malaysia. So let me get the bullshit out the way. No OG this episode. So I feel like she ain't work out too well. Cause last episode she didn't even film with the girls, and in this episode she wasn't on it at all. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. She'll probably come back, but I'm thinking that it didn't really work out with OG. Anyway, there's a scene where Kristin, Malaysia, and Jen go to hot yoga, and they have this whole conversation about the whole CC Kristin thing. Here's the thing. I don't understand it. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why Kristin and CC are at odds. I don't get it. Like I don't understand it. So I don't know how to review it because I don't get it. CC was, and I'm not gonna rehash the whole thing, but they're talking about basically Malaysia is saying, look, y'all a family, get over it. Y'all need to make up. Kristin is like, well, I just can't be cool with somebody that throws me under the bus multiple times. I can only think of one situation where I would say Cece was a little messy. I still don't feel like she threw you under the bus. I guess you could see she did, but I just don't get it. So they had this whole scene about it, but I don't get it. Drop it in them comments if y'all understand what the problem is, because I just don't. I don't get it. Malaysia asked to be set up with one of Byron's friends. Remember, Byron is her cousin. That's Cece's boyfriend. And so they have a double date where she meets up with Rod. And Rod seems cool. And they end up going on another date. And I think they're going to go on a third date. They seem to hit it off pretty good. Malaysia was like, look, I don't know how to date. I was with my husband. I met him on my 18th birthday. We were together for however many years. And now that I'm single, I've got 3 children, which is really my priority. I don't know how to date. So I'm really awkward at this dating thing. Like, this is a lot for me. But come to find out, Rod is kind of the same thing. Like, he married his childhood sweetheart. He was like, I really loved her. And when the marriage fell apart, I was really heartbroken. And I'm new to this whole dating thing, too. And it's a little awkward for me, too. So they're real cute together. Malaysia's all cheesing and nervous, and it's cute. It's like being it's really cute. And she said she felt like she was like back in high school and everything, and it looks like that. Like, but they're cute. So I don't even know Malaysia that well, but I'm happy for her, and I hope that whole thing works out. He seems like a nice guy. The only thing is he doesn't have any kids, and he said he wants kids, and I don't know if Malaysia's ready to open up that factory. She already got 3 kids. I don't know. She might be though. She might be. She's young enough. She can still have kids. Is that all the auxiliary? All right, that's all the auxiliary. Let's get to the main event. We pick up where we left off last week with them still at the retreat, because I ain't never seen no retreat like that, where basically Tammy's thing is, look, Jen, what you're not gonna do is lie on me. You know good and damn well I didn't ask you shit. You came to me with the bullshit, and you came to me with this lie. Malaysia said, basically, yeah, she came to me, but and Shaunie's thing was, well, where'd you get, like, who told you? Jen talking about some multiple people, and she was like, well, who and where? When I was in Miami, and Shaunie was like, I lived in Miami too. I've never heard this rumor. Like, if this is something that's been going on for this long, I have never heard this rumor. Now, the assumption is that they're talking about Shaq, but they've never said this person's name. They bleep out his name. I don't know if they're talking about Shaq or not. I really think they might be talking about the dude that Shaunie was with after Shaq, because Evelyn talks about how she's never even had a conversation with this guy. And I would think that if Evelyn and Shaunie have been friends for as long as they say they've been friends, I would think that you've been around Shaq and that you would have spoken to Shaq. At least to say hi, bye. But I don't know. Maybe they are talking about Shaq. I don't even know. But Evelyn is adamant that she did not sleep with whoever this guy is. She is adamant about it. And I believe her. I do. I believe Evelyn is innocent this time. Now, your track record and your history makes it hard. However, in this situation, I do believe you. I also believe Tammy. I do not believe Jen. I do not believe that Jen was asking people about it. I believe that Jen was mad at Evelyn and was talking shit. And every little tidbit rumor she heard about Evelyn, she put it out there or made it up. I wouldn't put it past Jen to make this shit up. So that's so Tammy gets really pissed off because Tammy's like, what you're not going to do is make me have to be a liar. Like, I can be a lot of things. You can call me a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. So that's how that whole situation sort of blows up. And Evelyn is blaming Tammy. Evelyn's thing is, yeah, I know that Jen probably is being messy or whatever, but, you know, Tammy has her part in this too. And, you know, and Evelyn feels like Tammy is just as much to blame in the situation as Jen is. Now, I feel like Tammy was a little messy in how she brought it up, but I don't think she's just as much to blame as Jennifer is, because Jennifer orchestrated the rumor. Like, Jennifer started this shit. I feel like you trying to let her off the hook because y'all are friends now. Because if you and Jen hadn't made up, there's no way in hell you be taking that line, Evelyn. You be ready to whoop her ass, jumping across tables and shit. But one thing I will say, in this whole scenario, nobody got physical. Nobody threw nothing. Nobody tried to fight nobody. And I respect that. Because I feel like as a show, we have all grown. Because I feel like if this situation had happened 5 years ago, it would have been security, tables. It would have been a whole nother situation. So I can appreciate that these women are growing and evolving and allowing, even though it's still some bullshit, but not reacting in the same way. Even though Tammy says she trying to put the bitch away, but y'all trying to bring the bitch back out. Anyway, so Tammy goes and talks to Shaunie. Tammy done found her receipts, y'all. Tammy done found her text messages that prove that she ain't had nothing to do with this. That Jen came to her. She said it was a group text. Somebody else was in the group text. Come to find out that somebody else was Malaysia. And in the text messages, it is very clear that Jennifer is orchestrating all of this. And what is also clear in those text messages is that Jennifer is trying to be puppet master to Malaysia and get Malaysia to tell Shaunie. Because she said something about, you know, you need to put this bug in Shaunie's ear. How we going to take this witch down? Talking about Evelyn. And in the text messages, Tammy's in the group text, but Tammy is not participating in the conversation. And Malaysia really isn't either. Malaysia is just like, oh, okay. But she's not entertaining Jennifer either. So it clears Tammy, but it has a question mark with Malaysia to the point where now Shaunie is like, okay, I need to talk to Malaysia and find out what's up. So Shaunie and Evelyn talk just to clear the air. And Evelyn is like, look, did you call old boy? And did he verify that me and him ain't never slept together? She was like, hell yeah. He was like, that's some crazy shit. I ain't never touched her ass. Like, so clearly whoever this dude is was like, I wouldn't touch Evelyn's ass with a 10-foot pole. That is the craziest shit. And she was like, he is actually pissed off about the rumor too. But that's when they have the conversation about Tammy and her receipts and all of that. And Evelyn and Shaunie agree they need to talk to Malaysia. So now they have a meeting. And they're going to bring Jackie into it. Because they were like, well, they think that Jackie might know more. Even though Jackie ain't said shit. Jackie ain't said shit. So the four of them get together. Y'all, it was a mess. So the four of them get together. Jackie, Evelyn, Malaysia, and Shaunie. And they asked Malaysia about it. And one thing I will say was that Evelyn sort of gave Jackie this backhanded compliment. Evelyn says to Jackie, you know, I know this is weird that we're actually on the same side, or we're actually here together about a situation. She was like, but I want to tell you that I really appreciate how you handled it, how you really didn't get involved, and you weren't messy in it. And for that, I appreciate it. And that's why you're here, because I really respect that you're not being messy or trying to stir the pot or being in the middle of the drama. And Jackie was like, I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? Because I think that's as close as Evelyn is going to get to any type of apology or any type of a truce. So at least right now, Evelyn and Christy are cool. I mean, yeah, Jackie are cool. They talked to Malaysia. That's when they put two and two together and realized that Jennifer was trying to play puppet master and get Malaysia to really stir the pot. Like she was trying to get Malaysia to go to Shaunie and tell Shaunie the rumor and whatever. Jen is just sitting in the back doing this, pushing buttons, playing puppet master. She ain't really trying to be in the middle of it. So now Malaysia's kind of mad because she was like, I feel like I was set up. I feel like she tried to set me up. And that's not even my character. Like, I'm not that person. And she told Shaunie, she was like, yeah, I was in the conversation. She said, but if you could see, she said that went in one ear and out the other. Like, I wasn't trying to get involved in that. I wasn't trying to be a part of that whole drama. Like, nothing to do with it. So we see a scene with Tammy and Reggie, and she's just kind of telling him what's going on and, you know, how she don't want to have nothing to do. Like, she's like, I don't even want to be in the same room as Jennifer no more. I don't have nothing to do with her because what you not going to do is call me a liar. You making me out to be a liar, and I am not in this situation. I didn't do nothing. Alright, so now we have so they just finally, after all these different side conversations, they finally decide, you know what? We need to just get everybody together so we can all talk at the same time. Y'all should have done that 4 conversations ago. Like, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Like, all of this back and forth was just a mess. So they tricked Tammy, because Tammy done already told Shaunie she really don't want to be around Jennifer. They done tricked Tammy to come in to meet up with them. So they get all of them together. Jennifer is there, and Tammy is there, and everybody else. Kristin and Cece not there, because of course they don't have nothing to do with this. But the core people that are part of it are there. Jennifer starts the whole thing off by apologizing and admitting that she did lie. Admitting that it was her the whole time. So it kind of takes the wind out of the whole confrontation because Jen admits it. But now Tammy is like, you done sat here and called me all kinds of liars and called me all kinds of, you know, out my name and shit. But now come to find out you admitting that you really did it and that you are a liar. Like, the fuck? And of course, Malaysia's pissed off because she was like, well, were you trying to use me? Like, were you trying to play puppet master behind the scenes? And so it sort of took the wind out of the conversation. And because once you admit to something, what else people want to do? So then Shaunie tells Jen, you know what? I hear what you're saying, and I can forgive and forget, but basically, I don't really want you around me no more. Like, we're done. Like, as friends, we're done. Because I just can't have that kind of energy around me. Like, if you were willing to throw me under the bus to get back at her and hurt my family and hurt the people around me without any thought to it, without any forethought of how you were hurting us in the long term of this situation, I can't do nothing for you. Like, I'm done. I'm done with like, I can't fuck with you. And Evelyn decides that, because remember, Evelyn blames Tammy as much as she blames Jen. Matter of fact, I feel like she blames Tammy more than she blames Jen, because her and Jen have made up. She was like, well, when me and Jen made up, we knew that Tammy was gonna try to throw a monkey wrench in our friendship. Da 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 da. But you can't throw a monkey wrench that don't exist. Like, it happened. And the thing is this: if we know that Evelyn and Jen were mad at each other. And so, of course, they were doing shit back and forth, talking trash about each other and all that other stuff. But the problem was you involved other people, and that's where the issue comes in. And that's what Shaunie is saying. Shaunie's like, look, you done brought me in y'all bullshit. Like, I ain't had nothing to do with it. And not only did you bring me into it, this could have affected my family and my, my home life over this bullshit. And that's not cool. Then you gonna lie about the shit, which makes it even worse. Oh, boy. So, then Tammy and Evelyn get to arguing because Evelyn tries to talk about, well, Tammy, you was being messy and all of this is your fault because you was being messy to begin with, and if you had never said nothing, and Tammy was like, whoa. Tammy was like, this was something I needed to do because to try to do my work and become a better person. I guess she felt like she had to clear her conscience or whatever the situation was. So, they get to arguing, and then I feel like Tammy went left. Tammy brings up the incident with Chad. Talking about something, you lied on Chad. Tammy, You didn't need to go there. I don't think that was appropriate. I don't think that was cool for you to go there. That was a low blow. And for you to bring in, first of all, that incident happened many moons ago. It has nothing to do with the situation at hand. And Tammy's thing is, I felt like she lied about it. I felt like she tried to make a big thing and try to use the sympathy card and domestic violence, and she wasn't a victim, and you ruined that man's career over your own bullshit. Tammy, that's not your lane. That is not your lane. First of all, it's over. It happened. It's done. Like, it happened. Regardless of what happened in that car between Chad and Evelyn, that's between Chad and Evelyn. And what we don't need to start doing is shaming victims, because the last thing we need is for more women to stay silent. We don't need women to stay silent about abuse. And regardless of what you think, whether it was abuse or not, or that Evelyn and Chad were fighting all the time, and just that particular time Evelyn got caught, or Evelyn got the worst of it. Like, if that's what you're trying to say, that's your business. But that's wrong for you to question it and bring it up. That's my 2 cents. But that's kind of where we left off. So I guess next week we're going to pick up with them continuing to argue about that. But yeah, that's a problem. In my opinion, that's a problem. Anyway, y'all let me know. Y'all drop it in the comments. Y'all let me know. Peace.